Hello, and welcome to Library Services for Graduate Students. My name is Christine Forche. I am one of the liaison librarians at the Robert R. Muntz Library here at UT Tyler. Today I wanted to take you through some of the resources we have available to you, and we're going to start on the library website. If you go over here to your Students tab, you can get to the library from there. You'll also notice in your Canvas environment on the left-hand side of any class where you have the list of options like discussions and announcements, there is a tab that says Library Resources. That is going to take you to a research guide that is specific for the subject you're in. So if you're taking an engineering class, you're going to get a guide put together by me that has information about engineering. But we're going to start here on the library website. The library is located on the east side of campus, and we have some of the best hours of any building on campus. We're open 7:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 5 on Friday, 9 to 6 on Saturday, and 1 to 2 on Sundays. Our reference services close at 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and chat ends at 1 a.m. If you're ever wondering whether we're closed, anytime the university is closed, we tend to be closed, but you can always check our special hours here. The library is home to thousands of books, and we also have more than 240 databases. There are a lot of good scholarly articles, conference presentations, white papers, recordings, and of course books available at your disposal to help with your research. This center box here is Swoop Search, and that is our main search box for library resources. You can look for books, articles, media, and more. That's going to search across our catalog, which is mostly books, but also recordings, physical items that we have in the library, as well as most of our databases. If you're looking for an overview about a topic, that's probably the best place to start. Of course, if you are more familiar with your subject, as many of you are, you may want to start directly with databases. And we have a list of all of our databases by title and subject. So you can go over there and look for the databases that are specific to your subject. I will tell you, if you're coming from off campus, you'll have to log in using your Patriots credentials. Now let's talk about those research guides for a moment. We have research guides for all of our subjects, and we've included a research guide for graduate students here. This is going to be a brief overview, basically some of the information I'm giving you right now. Probably the most important tab you'll want is to meet the librarians. The library liaisons are here to be the experts about your subject. We're the ones who will know which databases to use, will tend to have the best idea about outside resources to use, and oftentimes we work with faculty so that we know what they're looking for to help you. If you click on your college, you'll notice that opens up and you can see the different librarians by subject, as well as their contact information and where to find us. We also have some research services here. There is a full list of resources that can help you with research on our faculty resources guide, but we've included a few here to get you started. Nature Masterclasses is wonderful. It's a database from the writers of the journal Nature that can help you start to finish with scientific research. Don't let that science scare you though. For anybody, a lot of this information can be helpful for any subject. Make sure you set up an account first and then go to this through the library website. The other really cool one that we have is Researcher Academy, which does something similar. It has e-learning modules that can walk you through everything from starting your research, performing your research, recording your data, going through the publishing process, and even some career guidance over here. Distance services. I know a lot of you are going to be students in other cities and on other campuses. We have special services just for you. If you're ever having trouble accessing library resources, I recommend using the virtual desktop. It's a little cumbersome the first time you use it, but it's worth it if you ask me, because it prevents you from having to keep logging into things. If you're ever frustrated by trying to access a journal article, please don't let yourself try to mess around with it more than about 10 minutes. Before you get really frustrated, please contact us because 99% of the time the problem's going to be on our end, not yours. Please contact the library directly, or you can contact your liaison librarian for help. We also offer a service called TextShare. If you are a distant student in maybe another city, a big city that has several universities or big public libraries or special libraries, a lot of those institutions participate in the TextShare program. This is a card that you apply for from us every semester. We send it to you, and you can use that to check out books at other libraries and use their resources. Not every library is participating in that program, so you might want to check the page that has the list of libraries near you. You can search by city or by zip code to find out what you're looking for. Interlibrary Loan is one of our best services. This is good for in-person and distant students. We, of course, cannot own everything. Libraries aren't that large and don't have that big of budgets, but we can borrow almost anything you want. So if you're looking for a book or a conference proceeding, some kind of item that we don't have in our library, request it through Interlibrary Loan. This service is largely free. I've been using it for 10 years and I don't think I've ever been charged for anything. It's already included, so don't hesitate to use it. Also, if you are one of those distant students, you can use Interlibrary Loan to access resources in our library. So let's say that we have a book on our shelves, but you live in Houston. We can mail that to you, and we'll send an envelope with it so that you can mail it back to us. And you would make that request through the Interlibrary Loan platform as well. The first time you log in, you're going to need to set up your account, but just click on that link. It's a very simple form with your name, address, email, phone, that kind of stuff. And then from there on out, you'll be able to access Interlibrary Loan. The nice thing is a lot of times if you're doing a search in one of our databases or if you're looking through Swoop Search and you come across something that we don't have access to, you'll see a button that says Request through Interlibrary Loan. When you click on that, the form is largely filled out for you. So it makes it pretty easy. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to access what you need. We also have a tab here about ScholarWorks. That is our institutional repository. If you're on a research track where you're writing a thesis or a dissertation, you will be storing that in ScholarWorks afterward, and that's where you can access it later. Going back over to our research guides, you'll notice that under each subject we have the graduate student guide that I was talking about, but we also have faculty resources. That is a more expansive list of some of those services that we have, and a link to our scholarly communications website. That's information about copyright and fair use, how to make sure that you're maintaining your rights as you publish. It's also good information for you when you get ready to publish the results of your research. Please remember your librarians are here to help, and if you need us, you can call us directly or just check into the library as well. Have a great day.